Teacher Prisha Chugani of Camagong San Antonio Center.
I'm Teacher Cristinato from Los Baños Learning Center.
I'm Teacher Grace Quijano from Iligan City Learning Center.
I'm Teacher Sarah Arcero, also known as Teacher Girlie of Village East and East Capitolia Centers.
I am Teacher Susan Seva of Olongapo City Center.
I'm Teacher Mia Taka from Madison Gallery's Alabang Hills Center.
If you could challenge one well-known figure, past or present, to complete a Kumon worksheet, who would it be and why? I would challenge Albert Einstein because I want to see if he will finger count when computing.
If Kumon Instructors had secret superpowers, what would yours be and how would it help your students succeed? I would probably have Professor X telepath superpowers so that I could know what my students are thinking and how they would answer their worksheets and help them.
If your journey as a Kumon instructor had a theme song, what would it be? And what part of your experience does it capture? A song from The Sound of Music. Climb every mountain, ford every stream. We encourage our students to push through every challenge and to keep reaching their goals. As an instructor, I continue to climb my own mountains of personal growth and dedication, growing alongside the children I guide every day.
What's the funniest or most touching question a student has asked you during class? Teacher, why is the Kumon face a sad face? And my answer would always be, it's a thinking face, it's not a sad face.
A student once asked me, "Teacher, do you sleep here?" It made me laugh, but I also felt the idea of being there all the time meant this place was steady and dependable, and it felt like a second home.
How do you define student success and how do you celebrate it in your center, big or small? I would define student success as something that goes beyond Kumon worksheets. It's that development of resilience, love for learning, and excelling in whatever path that they choose. We celebrate these successes by recognizing the students' achievements on our Facebook page and even inside the center, because all these achievements deserve to be celebrated, whether big or small.
What's the most creative excuse a student has ever given for not completing their worksheets? I can never forget this. A student told me, "Teacher Grace, my fingers are sleepy."
Teacher, my dog ate my worksheets.
What originally inspired you to open your Kumon Center? And what continues to fuel your passion today? Actually, I enrolled my son in Kumon years back, and I was very amazed at how Kumon had developed my son. It's the connections and the family that I have in Kumon.
It was actually Teacher Francis Goles and his wife from Bacolod City, as they were my daughter's Kumon teacher at that time. Even if it's 25 years after, I am still very passionate about my work, and I am fueled by the same desire to really want to make my students develop their potentials in Kumon.
How has your approach to Kumon instruction changed as you've gained more experience? My approach has certainly evolved. I've learned to be more flexible and responsive to each student's individual needs and unique situations. Adjusting my approach can make a difference in a child's progress and motivation.
Early on, I focused more on the admin and procedures, filling out of the student registration form and mechanically filling in the record books. Now, my focus is all student-based. I pay closer attention to student mindsets, their drive, and attitude. I individualize more and I guide them to self-learn.
If you had a time machine and could visit any moment in your Kumon journey, which moment would you go back to? I don't think I need a time machine because I'd rather stay in the present. I am very happy with where I am and who I've become in my Kumon journey. As a K-drama beautifully says, yesterday is gone, tomorrow is yet to come. I cherish all the mistakes of the past, and I look forward to tomorrow, but I find most meaning in the here and now.
What is one personal skill you've developed through Kumon instruction that has surprised you the most? writing words facing the opposite direction so I could instruct my students without having to stand up from my table and move to the other side.
What small everyday moment inside your center always brings you joy or reminds you why you do what you do? It's the hugs that we get from the students, even the high fives or the stamps that we give out to them. So that makes every day doing Kumon a different experience.
What is one thing about your center that you're especially proud of? Aside from my students and members of Kumon Iligan team, I am also most proud of my completers, my very young completers. I'm also very proud of all my students who are yet to complete the program. But most especially the many mistakes through the years that I have made.
It is not just one thing, it's all of them. I am proud of every student who developed high concentration ability and learn independently.
During times of low enrollment, high absences, or personal doubt, what helps you to stay grounded and what inspires you to continue? In tough times, I try to focus less on what's going wrong and more on who I'm helping and why it matters. That's what fuels me to keep showing up with the belief that every student deserves a chance to grow.
If a movie were made about your Kumon journey, which actor would play you and what Kumon moment would be the highlight? I think it would be Sarah Geronimo as Lyda Magtalas. Because just like her character, I think that through the years, I've also evolved in Kumon. From version 2.0, 3.0, and now 25.0, I consistently reinvent myself for my students and the mission that I serve.
If your students could look back 10 years from now, what do you hope they remember about their Kumon experience with you? Teacher Grace believed in me even when I doubted myself. I will never forget my Kumon experience at Kumon Iligan that helped me discover more about myself and what else I can do, and that I am so much more than I ever imagined.
I hope that they will always remember that math is fun and that Kumon made them smarter in school and gave them a better life.
What is one common misunderstanding people have about Kumon method? 25 years ago in my area, they thought Kumon is a Japanese restaurant. Now, they think it is just another tutorial program. I usually explain this during the parent orientation. When children are in tutorial, they depend on the tutor to help them with schoolwork. Without that help, they get stuck. Of course, in Kumon, we focus on building their self-learning skills so they gain confidence to answer new topics on their own.
How have you embraced innovation like Kumon Connect or other tools to improve students' learning and communication with parents? Kumon Connect is a game changer for me. So it has given a lot of opportunities for us, even to students, to do worksheets anytime, anywhere, and for us to be able to update parents with their children's learning anytime also.
In what ways has being a Kumon instructor influenced your own personal growth and mindset? To this day, after 25 years in Kumon, I still haven't discovered the depth of a child's potential. It has made me think that beyond the clouds, beyond the sky, there lies no limit. And knowing that is so liberating, and it gave me more space to allow my own self to freely flow and to continue to produce more and more, even younger completers, and believe in the child even more.
If a cartoon or movie character joined your staff for one class day, who would it be and how would they support your instruction? I would have to say Barry Allen. Barry Allen is the Flash. He can mark worksheets, record, and do all admin tasks in a flash.
When you think about your future in Kumon, what goals or changes are you most excited about? With the changes that Kumon has been going through in this fast-paced and ever-evolving world of technology, we have seen Kumon Connect, data-driven instruction, improved communication tools with the parents. So I am excited to be part of that change, to learn, to grow, and to adapt as well.
If you had the chance to collaborate with another Kumon instructor, who would it be and why? I can't say one instructor because even if an instructor is a newbie or a seasoned instructor, you will still learn from them and learn from one another.
If a student described you in 3 words, what would you hope they choose? Caring. Teacher cares for me. Dedicated. Teacher works hard to make sure that I get the best instruction. Supportive. Teacher will always support me to make sure that I do well in school.
If you had unlimited resources for your Kumon Center, what would you do differently to enhance your students' learning experience? If I had a chance, I would not change anything. I am happy with the way things are, and I'm very grateful.
If you could have dinner with Mr. Toru Kumon, what would you ask him? Sensei, am I doing Kumon right?
What excites you most about the direction Kumon is heading in the next decade? There's so many opportunities coming. I cannot imagine how exciting it is going to be for Kumon to be available in even more cities, more Kumon centers, more students enrolling in the program. It is exciting to know how Kumon can impact even more communities in the next 10 years.
I hope that as a Kumon instructor, my legacy would be a community with independent learners, successful students, and parents who will always trust the Kumon method.
Being a Kumon instructor is more than a role. It's a daily opportunity to grow as a leader and a learner. It has taught me to focus on progress, no matter how small. The personal growth I have experienced through this Kumon journey is something I will carry on for life.
My advice to new instructors would have to be to build your center, whether it has to be your instruction, your communication, or center management.
Have an open mind. Be teachable as well.
Kapit lang, you're doing great, you can do it, you've got this.
This is not by chance that you are joining Kumon. It's a gift. Do it with all passion and accept that gift that has been given you.